In May 2005, the National Executive Council directed the Ministers for Justice, Internal Security and Correctional Services to work with the then Law Reform Commission to review penalty provisions for serious crimes and to identify serious crimes that would attract mandatory death sentences. In 2013, necessary legislative amendments were made, listing certain serious crimes to carry the death penalty. Those serious crimes were treason, piracy, attempted piracy with actual violence, willful murders in the worst sense, aggravated rape, and robbery with violence. Since then, there have not been many cases that have drawn the sentence of capital punishment and actually been implemented. Today, there are 13 prisoners waiting on death row. Toward the end of last year, the National Executive Council endorsed the setting up of an interagency committee made up of the Departments of Justice and Attorney General, Correctional Services, Police, Health, Community Development, National Judicial Staff Services, and National Planning. The committee's job was to oversee the implementation of the death penalty. Included in the committee's proposed guidelines to effect the death penalty is the method of execution, which lists the accepted methods as hanging, the administering of anesthetics, followed by lethal injection, medical death through anesthetics and deprivation of oxygen, firing squad, and electrocution. It also recognizes that although the United Nations is against the death penalty, that the decision still lies with the government on how best it can address law and order issues in the country. And while the guidelines also detail avenues for clemency under Section 615 of the Criminal Code, there is strong indication that the death penalty could be fully implemented before the end of this year. Neville Choi, National EMTV News.